everybody, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. So you know, if you've been watching my channel, you know that my poor dog died yesterday after surgery. Her little heart just couldn't take it. And I'm still very sad about that. I understand it's going to take some time. I get that, but it's just depressing. Ugh. And then to top it off, earlier in the week, my son had to go to the oncologist because he has a weird lump that we haven't been able to get diagnosed because we're not doctors. We don't know where to go. And finally, we found a doctor that would do something, the oncologist. And he said, well, let's biopsy it. I'm like, that sounds like a great plan to me. You know, and he is the only doctor we've talked to that seemed concerned that he's actually had cancer before. You know, well, he's an oncologist, so that's an issue for him. He brought it up and was even said, you know, the type of treatment that would come with the cancer he had neuroblastoma when he was a baby. Some of those chemos, it's extremely rare, but he could get another cancer much later in life because of a certain chemo he got. So, and he asked me, you know, what types of chemo he got. And I remembered most of them. So I'm like cisplatin, etoposide, doxorubicin, carboplatin, etoposide. You know, I just started naming the ones I could remember off to him. And he was like, yeah, a few of those can cause a later in life cancer. He goes, we're not sure why that happens. It's extraordinarily rare, but it can happen. And he said, and because of that, I don't want to play any games by opening him up and removing that lump. We want to get it biopsied first. So he could, you know what the plan of action should be. So he biopsied it Monday. He took 3 samples, and it was very triggering for me to see them set up the sterile field and everything, because we used to have to do that for his port and stuff. So it really kind of, I was getting this panicky feeling on the inside. Marshall is fine. He is like cool as a cucumber at all times. Nothing phases this kid. Everything rolls off his back. He don't care. He was honestly more worried about the dog than he was about himself, which is so sweet. But he, so he did the biopsy and sent it off. He said it would be 5 to 10 days before we got results. Well, here it is, only 3 days later. 3 days later, he called with the results. And he said, everything's fine. It's not cancer. And he told us what kind of tumor it was. And he said, it's benign, but it does cause pain. And to relieve that pain, we should remove it. So he's got surgery scheduled to get it removed. So that issue is going to finally be resolved. And so yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm happy we found a doctor that's finally going to do something. It was so hard. Because I asked the first doctor to please just send us to, refer us to oncology. And apparently she didn't think that was the best course of action. But, that wasn't our primary care doctor. That was another doctor we were seeing about something else. But they had the ability to do that. But anyway, so I'm not going to harp on that. We got it taken care of. He's going to get it taken out. We're happy. But I will say that worry about a recurring cancer is always in the back of my head. Even though he's 25 years old now, it's just, I just worry about him constantly. And I don't think that changes. Moms of older children, tell me, has it changed? If anything, I think we worry about them more because they're not as much under our control anymore. So we can't watch them. We can't see them get knocked over and go pick them up. It's just, the thing about being a mother is most women my age are mothers. It's not anything unique. However, it is a unique experience for each of us because we can't describe the experience to somebody else and then be like, I get it. But they all understand the worry. All moms understand the worry. Well, all normal thinking moms. I know there are some crappy moms out there, but all normal thinking moms, you know, that's barring the moms that do horrible things. I'm talking about just, you know, moms that are doing their job. You know, I guess the worry just never goes away, and all moms seem to understand that. So, yeah, like my niece, my sister's daughter is, I think she's 42, or she's getting ready to be 42. And I asked her, when does this worrying stop? And she goes, it hasn't stopped yet for me, so I don't know. So it's just never, it's just ongoing. It is ongoing. But yeah, it's okay. It's, you know, there's no cancer. We should just be happy about that. And, yeah, move on from this. He's going to get it removed and everything's going to be fine. It hurts him a lot. You know, he can't really wear shoes on it right now. He's got a boot on to stabilize it, to keep things from rubbing on it and keep him from moving it. So, yeah, but that's, well, we're not dealing with that anymore. And I went ahead and texted everybody who was worried about him, and they're all relieved. And so, yeah, so it's good news today. Yesterday was terrible news. Today is good news. Of course, the whole household is still torn up about little Tina. Tina's kind of grown up with my channel. She's been on my channel consistently throughout the years. And, you know, Brian's here, but he kind of likes to be on his own a lot until, you know, this is what he does. Okay, so he was always afraid to jump on my bed. Yes, I let my dogs on my bed. He was always afraid to jump on my bed because he was afraid of Tina. And so last night was our first night without Tina, and he wouldn't jump up on the bed. So we put him on the bed. So see, it's okay. And he would jump back down. And we put him back on the bed at bedtime, and he would jump back down because I know exactly what he was going to do. And he did it at about 2 o'clock in the morning. He's up on the bed, like, scratch it, because he wants me to pick him up and put him on the bed because he's too tubby that he can't jump on the bed. He always tries to jump on the bed and just falls back because he's too tubby to jump. And he's a lot bigger than Tina was, but Tina would jump everywhere. She was just jump, 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 jump. But Brian was just, he does not have it. He does not want to jump on that bed. I mean, he will if he has to, but he doesn't like it. And it takes him 2 or 3 tries. So, yeah. But now I'm just rambling on. Anyway, so that's great news. Still kind of want about Tina. And I know that'll be around for a while. So I'll just deal with that. But I have to go. But I will talk to everyone later. Bye.